Hello, my name is Anthony Wall. There's a Trantolo and Trantolo, which are lawyers are involved with also other ad companies with WFSB, with Connecticut Media News, WTNH, and Fox Connecticut News, who involved with racketeering acts with FBI and with CIA. Former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin. And then are now involved every time they bring up Mueller's name, involved with more racketeering, sequence racketeering. They had Congress entertain that to hide what is actually recorded online and interbranch. We have New Britain Superior Court and Hartford courts can't take another case. They have to stop right now because they're the racketeering natures. Their physical delusions rot, and they have been preventing free speech and making up fake speech of people and sticking them the fake speech into databases, fake recorded things into databases through time. These are people with racketeering uses of CCSU acts, crime act, racketeering acts rolls with them since before that. And add through time as the ones involved with the principal sex offenders child campus, as child campus is involved with people through multiple administrations with Trinity College and CCSU, involved with prosecutors with their kids, involved with racketeering with the schools, with the database, attaching people to fake locations, fake ties to other people. They use the Facebook pages interbranch for sex crimes. And with a Joshua Julian, who also confessed on Facebook to racketeering acts and spreading lies with overt criminal enterprises, with people from the Britain Superior Court, with a principal sex offender, and that was used to force him not told on. As a stranger to me, that was pretending other and then admitted it. And then shifting things. They're starting fights with people online and then lying about it. This is in relationship to the positive that identity is tied to. There's positive, negative, and there's positive you're not sure because it's criminal insidious in nature. That has been since founding, pounding drums. Hartford, Connecticut, New York, Weathersfield, these intercities, New Britain, Superior Court, New Britain, CCSU, Hartford has Trinity College. Other colleges, Middletown, they have other courts, all the various natures of courts. There's a Delaferra family, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with a whole bunch of people involved with his family's their extended family members with probate courts involved with racketeering on off town line drive, also associated with Joseph Lieberman, and all levels of politicians. A former Mayor Gold and his family further recorded, confessed, and demonstrated and confirmed involved with the Joe Aiello, with racketeering with a Kerr family, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with the Facebook racketeering, where they forge names, switch names, and misspell them. And then so they can pretend not to understand things while they're making mistakes. They're preventing those crime acts from being demonstrated. They're attaching people to whole fake core categorical conversations, stacking names. Like a Brian Silva, I never had a conversation with my life. A prosecutor named Soulsby, I never had a conversation with my life. He's recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with a whole bunch of racketeering with people tied to houses in my street and associated with them with the area. And they came into the house of a former police chief's girlfriend, reportedly, when I was a kid, when I was in fourth grade. Now that family is involved with their extended family members, like a Phil Colo, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated by people to like a Bob Chase, tied to the Britain Superior Court in Middletown, involved with them with racketeering with kids, with drugs. And they're undercover, so they pretend they're just talking about that. But these are also people with racketeering acts, with mail crimes, wire crimes, and as racketeering acts and roles with cases and leading up to them criminally. Now we have a whole bunch of database racketeering that the New Britain Superior Court on and off the state judicial branch is already involved with. So they can't take another court now. They can't. These are victim predators that are incapable of defending the law. They are incapable of defending uh, logic with no criminal foreign influences and physical delusions. And we have to demonstrate they are recorded using courts to force the wrong outcomes, to pretend things were recorded that never were, to hide their crimes with their areas, their criminal uses of all locations. That's what it is when you're a sick judge with your family members involved with you, like there. I don't know if it's the same one tied to the Delaferra family, but he's recorded involved with them with racketeering anyway. um, um, uh, Judge Killian. Now this is also there's like foreign and domestic on and off Town Line Drive and shopping centers and stuff like that, and that Chinese food restaurant that Pandolf family is also recorded, confessed, demonstrated, confirmed involved with racketeering with them, uses of that location through time since I was a kid. There's a John DeMoro, and he's got a brother named Joe DeMoro, his cousin named Joe DeMoro, and his cousin, and his brother Tony, and they have other ones involved with on off on off Town Line Drive, on off shared policing of stores, involved with them with racketeering, with databases, with private school kids that come onto the campuses and pretend they know someone. And then you're going to say they know them from those contexts, but you don't know them. They're going to pretend to perceive that later because they've been using this through time. A Walters family has his mother recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with them with wire crime, mail crime rolls, crimes with judges, where he has extended family member in New Britain involved with them with racketeering with West Hartford, New Britain, Hartford, Wethersfield, interstates, worse than interstates. This is everyone speaking through others too. This Kerr family, there are two Carone brothers, people associated with all around the Wethersfield Park where the media plays baseball, softball together a bunch of times. That was used to propagate them further propagated criminal foreign influence, need to hide lie progressions. Now they are preventing free speech. You ask them calmly, they start aggressions with you. They're making up things, forging names, switching names, pretending conversations with people categorically. So they have this Trantolo and Trantolo also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated. They have a woman that answers the phones for them. She writes down things like that, pretending people make conspiracy theories, and then they make overall allegations against people criminally. They're using the word slash value allegations criminally. Every word slash value they use criminally. Now I'm going to get a response in writing, and we're going to have them pick one name in sequence and one spelling of their name, which is also tied to real estate companies involved with the courts criminally involved here. With like ones associated with the families of associated with Alina's Pizza on Park Street, and places on and off Park Street involved with various natures of drugs, courts and their drug collects with evidence racketeering with them, mail crime rolls, identity thefts, identity frauds, identity racketeering, originally still. That's what using black with the law is identity racketeering. You're a sick nature if you're still entrenched with that after our founders were born, which was were died, which is still entrenched. These sick creeps. Now, these are also black interbranch leaders and all tied to them privately, real sick natures. There's a guy named Britt, with the name Britt, with Hartford Hospital. A whole bunch of people involved with them with racketeering acts, with judges and with other nurses, and with their patients and criminals involved with them. They start fights with people, and then they force mental evaluation. Those various natures of courts, their judges, their family members, the nurses, their family members, forging names, switching names, crimes with child sex offenders I caught them with, tied to uses of my new and past neighbors. People who have kids with the schools that are involved with racketeering with this Brian Silver, and with this Leahy family, with a C.M. Faglione family and ties to them, also reported, confessed, and demonstrated involved with racketeering, identity thefts, frauds, and with confessions after they graduated high school. I never knew them the whole time they were in high school. They were also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with Chicago Sam's in the place it was named before that, with the agencies and with the judges involved, with the prosecutors involved with training and stuff like that, on and off CCSU, on and off Trinity College Intercities time, on and off Yale College. These are people that on and off. Now, these are people on and off the media locations also involved with racketeering with the agencies against our own originally and still. You think the north end of Hartford ever had anyone speak for them criminally? Also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with people with identity thefts, frauds, fake ties to me, fake conversations with me, tied to the DeMoro family. Also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with a whole bunch of people and his cousins involved with CCSU racketeering acts through time. They are preventing people from getting response while they stack more and more lies into the database to hide what they already had to keep hid from presidents. So they're keeping the presidents in collusion with states and areas, criminally foreign influence. They know that Mueller and Comey are involved with them, with former director of FBI and his co-defendants, Robert Luskin, with sequence shifts. They know this. Where every day they keep talking. Respond for them. They have no right to use Facebook to protect for the racketeering. They have obligations to respond when people talk about the crimes of the kids they forced and sustained then and further with the principal sex offenders campus. You out of your fucking minds. You respond to me right here. Don't fucking lie about the substance of my video. Now you guys are telling people shoot people for way less. So lie about the substance of my anger here, which is not anger. I'm trying to show you. This is evidence. The only way you can record them is by having them lie about what's actually recorded. They recorded themselves lying about it. So get my new and past neighbors' names involved with this Dillon family. Starting fights with this Dillon family. Making confessions through them. Demonstrating it's true. Confirmed, recorded true. Get it now! There's an Anna Dillon. Also, the use of the name Annie Dillon, different spellings in the name. They're also involved with switching spellings online, like K-E-R-R, K-N-E-R-R, and Jerry Miller, Officer Jerry Miller, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with people outside, inside of the Brain Court, involved with them with racketeering through time. I had nothing to do with them. That's involved with the kid that came into my class when I was in fourth grade. All his friends from all the different schools he went to involved with them. We racketeering. I never had classes with all exceptions to that. Got exploited, recorded, criminally exploited. Now I need a response. We got my talents. What? Wethersfield police chief, his daughter, her extended family member with these sick gangs. Fake conversation, man. Fake comprehensions of reality. Foreign and domestic. Wethersfield police chief, you respond right now while you're getting out. Get down. Don't pretend you can keep going forward now. You owe so much money with the courts to allow people in areas themselves, like the North End of Hartford, involved with the racketeering with the DeMauro family. A whole bunch of people with this Iowa family also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated with them racketeering with houses and with businesses next to the Trinity College. And with fire departments next to it, involved with them with drug crimes, identity thefts, and frauds. And like Johnny Duke, Johnny Gallucci, they use Mike Tyson for this criminally. CCSU, they use Obama criminally. You see Obama and Biden, with the smiling on paper. They are victims! Oh, victim predators! All these people are predators. Disgusting. What's that guy's name? All those people. Oh, well, these are the talking points. Get them! You get me a response for these motherfuckers. Motherfucker, I asked you 50,000 times, nice. Get me a goddamn, pick one name, one sequence, one spelling of it into a branch while getting the fuck out. That's fucking recorded, obligated by you motherfuckers and by your family motherfuckers, your family members that I will discipline for you. Don't worry about it. Get the fuck out of the paper. Follow the fucking rules, you sick motherfuckers. Don't pretend because you're a lawyer or a fucking judge that you have fucking integrity, that you know you don't, that because you're a prosecutor. These motherfuckers don't let people talk. They make confessions. They use the time they made the confessions to pretend we spoke. Get down! All gather around. Get me a response too. They spread categorical lies. Fake conversation with WFSB. People out off their location, involved with them through time. with the racketeering acts. I was in the Trade Center attack context. Thank God not in it right before it. They have recorded sequence shifts tied to that, tied to approving post-dating of documents from inside the court. No, the Ninth Circuit, right next to the World Trade Centers, where they used to be, motherfuckers. You fucking cowards. WFSB, WTNH, motherfucker. Don't fucking interpret my fucking what I'm yelling here without that a part of it. It's inseparable, motherfuckers. You're preventing me free speech by having attached me to fake locations, fake words, fake sequences, fake relationship to yourselves and others, motherfucker. Also, a friends and family, a whole bunch of people with them and you on off the state judicial branch offices recorded involved with this racketeering. Also, Ukraine, all of the prettiest snow. Okay, I want to play it now. But you're going to give me, what do I have to do? I ask nice, I ask hard, I ask medium, you motherfuckers. Don't fucking stop sequence shifting! Now I'm asking you hard! They also pretended me to fake word. No! These are people consciously fucking with people's identities and positive. Everywhere we fucking go, motherfuckers! You guys some sick motherfucking Facebook stewards interbreeds! Then, to pretend to be a gay they make the fucking discipline of the guy for typing shit online. Of course he's a motherfucking gonna type shit online. You motherfucking can only train that shit. You're fucking sick, motherfuckers. Hartford fucking cop with his fucking O'Brien family with you, motherfucker. With the Wethersfield cops, too. Motherfucker. With Sandy Hook, Newtown, whole bunch of people tied to them and you. With the house that came with the Claw family. With the extended family members. Like a Scalora family. Like a Phil Claw. Involved further with the principal sex offenders campus. Criminally sick motherfuckers. And with my new past neighbors, and got their kids involved, motherfucker. What's their fucking name? Give me a fucking lawyer. You talk on these motherfuckers, they make shit up. They make conspiracies about you, motherfucker. Trantolo and Trantolo. Get the fuck out the paper with that motherfucker right now. You motherfucker, you can't talk fucking honestly. Now you're motherfucking with them. Also, it's fucking recorded. They owe you the fucking news for lying to you, sick motherfucker, with your simple fucking mind. I deleted the delusions from your criminal foreign influence and sequence shifting souls here, motherfucker. I'll show you how to fucking counter child abuses. No, forced through administrations. Biden, you fucking had obligations yesterday for this motherfucker. If you don't know about this, no way! No way could you fucking be president, motherfucker. Your army did this, motherfucker. Where have to list these fucking names? People fake conversation with. Where the fuck is this guy live? This fucking, what's his name? What the fuck is, and his sister? With the army, motherfucker, still pretending to fight ties to them, motherfucker, to Middletown. Okay, the road. Yes. Also, the neighbors of the Demorals were called and confessed and demonstrate involved with them with racketeering too. All along roads and routes. Little shopping plazas involved with them with racketeering identity theft frauds. Yes. You get me a motherfucking response, motherfucker. Trantolo and Trantolo. Oh, pretend I made a conspiracy theory, motherfucker. What fucking theory did I make to you, motherfucker? You lying motherfucker. You fucking stop with this fucking aggression, motherfucker. You follow the rules with the courts. Get them! Get those confessions out the paper, motherfucker! Get me from the fake recorded things! They're fake! Fake words! They attach me my favorite fake words, motherfucker! Watch all that time to the sequence shifts. They want to fucking debate shit out of context. And then when fucking reactions to that, they fucking critically exploit, motherfucker. They pretend I had conversations with this shit recorded. They're abusive kids that I never did. That's how the fuck they're hiding from it.